5 p.m., a severe thunderstorm was located near West Branch, moving east at 45 miles an hour. Expected hazards include 60 miles an hour wind gusts and half-dollar size hail.
Oswego, Kansas. Pick up more lumber there for the Amish, or from the Amish, and then we're taking it to an Amish place again in Bloomfield, Iowa, where we went before. And then after that, I'm assuming we're going to be done for the week because we have our son's wedding. My wife's making the cake, so we need to be home preferably Thursday afternoon. That way she can get started on that. So that should pretty much end our week. We did get the new truck. It rides amazing. It's a nice truck. But there's a major issue, and that's that the thing weighs 32,600 pounds empty with a 48-foot flatbed on it. So the issue with that is it really confines us to what we can haul because of the amount of weight we've got, just empty weight. So they're having some issues with that, trying to figure out. Most of our drywall loads are 49,000 pounds. And we can't even touch that now. I was in there sleeping. She drove all night. We got here about 5 this morning. Had some issues with the delivery. I called them to let them know. We always call to confirm. They said we had an 11:30 appointment, so I called over there to Boeing to make sure that we could get in at 11:30. He said this load wasn't even scheduled to be delivered today. So we had to make some phone calls to a dispatch and some other people and got that straightened out. They're going to go ahead and take us today, but they're not taking us until 2:30, so we've been sitting here since about 5 o'clock this morning. That's not including the load itself, which we picked up last night. I think we got to Alcoa, I think it was about 3 o'clock. And we didn't get out of there until about 7:30 last night. We sat there for about 3 hours just to get loaded. And I'm not sure why, there was only one truck ahead of us, but anyway, we finally got loaded out of there 4.5 hours later. And by then I was completely out of time, so Donna went ahead and drove all the way down. said, we're sitting about 10 miles outside of Park City now at a rest area. Enough of that. Here's the truck. I believe it's a 14 or 15 Prostar. It's a used truck. They bought it from a company that went out of business in our town. It's got some minor things wrong with it. Somebody's cracked this and they had to fix it. Just small stuff, but I mean, overall, it's a pretty nice truck. That's the headache rack that they had to build for it. And as you can see, the box is pretty deep on that. And they had to do that so that we could get our tarps in there. I would get some video and pictures of the inside, but like I said, Donna's in there sleeping. I'm not gonna wake her up. She only slept for about 3 hours yesterday, and then Alcoa sitting there 4.5 hours. She was kind of in and out there, so she didn't really get any sleep there, and then she ended up driving clear down here last night, which I don't know how in the hell she made it, but she drove all the way down here. I think it's about a little over 8-hour drive. She drove straight through, got me all the way but 10 miles from there. I know I couldn't have done it, not with the amount of sleep that she had, but she did it. Okay, so anyway, we're gonna deliver this in, you can't see anything. We had to have it, it's covered in plastic. I don't know if you can see the plastic. It's almost like that tape that you can't tear. The plastic is. That tape that has that string in it. That's kind of what the plastic is like. But anyway, I can't uncover it. It's got to stay completely dry. It's about 42,000 pounds. So we can get that delivered today. And then we'll go over and get our lumber from the Amish guy, who's a super nice guy. We'll pick that up, head back to Bloomfield. We're off Friday anyway. We took our vacation day. So when we're back from when we get delivered in Bloomfield, Iowa tomorrow, I'm just gonna go home